Hey, welcome back to the channel. So, in this video, we're gonna talk about June update for G Generation Eternal. So yeah, tonight we got two new notices. The first one is map event, and the second one is this June update. So if you haven't watched my previous video, I've already analyzed the map event. So now we're gonna continue with the June update here. So we're gonna read everything. I'm gonna tell you what's in my mind about every single thing that is written in here. So let's go. Status memory, yes, this is the current event that is going on right now. Then there is map event, volume 1, blah, blah, blah. The map event is face a pause on the map whose spaces are full of battles, push items, and many other surprises. This one requires PP points to be challenged. Ooh, PP points. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can also laugh the whole time I'm gonna talking about this content. Yeah, uh, so I got a theory on a map here, the fight. I don't know whether what they mean by a map is the one that we are already inside the battle and the spaces are full of battle push items and many other surprises. Like you can go around the map and find items or probably, but that's probably not gonna happen because it's a totally different gameplay. If they can manage to build that, they actually make a game inside a game. Or maybe it's a totally new gameplay. We don't know. So we're gonna see next week what's gonna happen. The second theory is that it is just like a development diagram where you have like stages 3, where you can go from stage A to choose whether you want to go stage B, stage C, or stage D, and then choose your path, blah blah blah. There's gonna be a boost item, other surprise, or there's gonna be battle, blah 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 blah. I don't know. We don't know. But if you do have information about that, do leave it in the comment down below, or probably in the previous video I should have mentioned that. But to challenge this, instead of using AP points, we're gonna use the PP points. So these PP points gonna be limited, so make sure that you do use them every single day. PP points are points which are recovered over time and which unit will be spent when retrieving boost items or facing battles when landing on map spaces. Since the maximum amount of PP has a high limit, fully replenishing your PP can take up to 2 days. Ooh, this is good news, because if the max amount can only be replenished in 2 days, that means that you have a very high limit. So even if you don't play for a whole day, do not worry. You still you still haven't wasted any PP points, and you can just take your time in clearing the stages. So I do recommend that once this content this content start, you just go inside, take a look, and once you get comfortable by it, you can at least like bring down your PP points to a comfortable number. And if you do want to min-max your game, then wait until your favorite YouTubers actually make a content out of this event. And then you can just, get more information without spending any of your PP points. Yeah, but if you do want to be the first one to enjoy everything, like it says in here, if you clear stages or retrieving boost item or facing battles or blah blah blah, you also get you spend. Oh yeah, I thought it's you can get another PP points if you finish this or boost item or something. No, it's spending. Yeah. So you can just clear the content by yourself for the first day, and just enjoy the content to the most. Yeah. So there are two different gameplay for totally different people. So yeah, we encourage you to play as much as possible. Yeah, they encourage you to do that, but yeah, for me, I definitely gonna enjoy it so much. But I don't know, some of you kind of like want to min-max every single thing. So yeah, it's up to you. You can just save it up. The good news is that this one, fully replenishing your PP can take up to 2 days. So it has a really high maximum value. So do not worry of wasting your PP by not using it at all. Yeah. So this one, we've already analyzed this in the previous video, and then limited time tracks added. So the music. Yeah, the music is actually okay. I mean, when I heard the Stardust Memory music, it's really, really good, but it is copyrighted. Hence why from now on, whenever I make a content out of this game, I turn off the music. So yeah, but if you do like the music, then it's good. Like it reminds me of this slide, another game that I'm currently playing. That it's a music channel hiding behind a game. So yeah, they have a good music. So yeah, um, I share the popular, but it's easy to be released, blah 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 blah. So if you do like the music, then do enjoy it. Producers live stream. There's gonna be a live stream. And thank you for participating in the player survey. And this is the survey. The player AI is stressful. During development, there should be ways for units other than UR units to play an active role. There is a huge difference between strength in matchmaking. It is difficult to upgrade units fast enough during the event period, therefore it's hard to obtain a high score. If you reach 150,000 points early on, there's nothing else to do. Is this all about Master League? Yeah. First one of following people regarding the Master League. Yeah, is this all about Master League? Because I think the number 4 can also apply to the current event, like the status memory. Like when you are a new player and you try to clear the event, like this one, this event, then yeah, for new players, it can be kind of like intimidating, like you need to, like when I first started playing this game, it was a Red Gundam event, and I cannot clear the expert stages because I just started, So I need to play the story mode and try to upgrade my UR units with the materials and try to clear this as hard as I can. I actually managed to get to the expert in the Red Gundam. I managed to clear it perfectly in time, but probably not for some players out there. Yes, it can be intimidating for new players to be able to reach here. So this can also apply to that kind of event. But if it is on the Master League, like, why do you want to upgrade units while on the Master League? I don't know. Probably because you want to change your unit. Like because the previous Master League we have the protagonist and rival tag, right? So for those of you who don't, there's no way that you only upgrade units that is not among those two. Like those two is kind of like the main tags that everybody is aiming for when you are upgrading your units. So yeah, I don't know. And also, during development, there should be ways for units other than UR units to play an active role. This can also apply for the story mode. Like the story mode is really very easy if you do have a lot of UR units. Like it's very easy to clear them. But if you don't have any UR units, then you sometimes need to upgrade certain units just to be able to clear the story mode, which is kind of like a waste of materials for me. If you still don't know which units to upgrade yet at that point in time. So yeah, now we're gonna check what they are actually saying about this. The player AI is stressful. We received a wide range of feedback regarding AI. A frequent one was the weapons that can destroy the enemy are activated, but it is stressful seeing weapons that cannot destroy the enemy being selected. Taking user playstyles into account, we plan to implement adjustments regarding this area. Specifically, we plan to implement the following. Even on auto, the weapon that can deal the most damage preferably like this. No! This sucks. This sucks for me. The thing is, here's the thing. Like taking user playstyles into account. That's the main thing that they put in here, because most of the players, like I can say, like 90% of the players will just spam the AX skill and that's it. I already know. You don't think about anything. Just choose the strongest attack and that's it. What I like about the Master League is actually that the AI feels like they are alive. They are just like when I was watching a Gundam movie and they just choose whatever weapon that they like to make the scene more like a battle. Like, just imagine if you watch a Wing Gundam movie and the Wing Gundam Zero just used Twin Buster Rival to shoot everything. Just keep repeating that over and over again. What fun is that? But that is just me, So actually, I like that the AI is unpredictable, and also sometimes there are cases that I actually abuse when in Master League. Like for example, if my unit is at low health, the enemy AI will try to save up their EN as much as possible. So they gonna use their weakest attack to finish me off. But if I still have a support defense available, then my tank is gonna be the one taking that damage. So instead of killing my tank, which in my case, I'm a free-to-play player, my tank is very, very easily killable. The enemy choose the weakest attack because the target that they actually try to aim have very low HP. So that is actually an advantage for me, you know. So my tank ended up not dying because of that attack, you know, and I can kill the enemy instead because that thing happened, you know. But it was only me. There is like 1% of player among all the 99% players who get stressful seeing that you can actually use your EX weapon and you ended up not using it. Just like when I first started playing Master League, you know, I used my Sasabi and he never used his EX skill at all. Even though, like, for my case, because I'm saving materials, I only upgrade the EX skills of every single UR units that I have. Just like you guys, you know, just use the EX skill over and over again when I was clearing the story stages. But in Master League, my Sasabi never used the EX skill. So I ended up, okay, I'll just upgrade every single skill that my Sasabi has. You know. But it is the fun part, you know. And also the best part is that the reason why, in my previous video, if you watch my video on how I win by Master League, why I use Psycho Gundam and why I say Psycho Gundam is the best in there, because of that specific reason. Because the enemy Sazabi keep using the beam rifle to shoot me instead of using the EX ability. I actually abused this, you know, to win the Master League, and they gotta remove it. Too bad. So yeah, I've already talked too much on this one, so let's go to the next one. During development, there should be ways for units other than you are to play an active role. There is a huge difference between strength and matchmaking, is it? I feel like the matchmaking is alright. Like they do give me a lot of players with, you know, limit break 3 UR units, but I still can manage to kill them without any problem. So yeah, it depends on the players. But I think to make it fair, yeah, if you can try to make you know, a statistic on which player should face which player according to their combat power, then it should be better. We receive much feedback asking for adjustment regarding the strength difference in matchmaking for ways to form teams creatively regardless of the strength of the units. In order to implement adjustments that will satisfy all users, we kindly ask for some time to consider adjustments regarding to this matter. We apologize for not being able to implement changes immediately. Furthermore, we also recognize that the stat upgrade tags in Season 0 were tagged mostly on players level, which included many UR units. Yes, exactly. In response to this, for the next event, we'll be adding more text, which will be mentioned later. Okay, so one of the texts that I actually kind of find it interesting is the toughest nails, because in that text, is this tough as nails? I think it is. Yeah, this one. Like, look at this in here. Oh no, this is wrong. This has a lot of UR units. I think this one. No, this also have a lot. Which one? I actually find a tag that doesn't have that many units. Lightning Fast have quite okay. The UR units. Yeah, something like this. Like the UR units only 4. There are only 4 UR units. So you need to play around with the SSR units. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting tag to play around. But I actually found an even better one. But I forgot what kind of tag. Which one was it? Is it the Unstoppable? No, it's still a lot. Still 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, still 4. There were attacks that I only have 2 units. I forgot which one. Two UR units. Ace unit? Is it? No, there are a ton. No. Yeah, but the less UR units are there, the more people are going to play around with the SSR units. It's actually like a an advantage and also a disadvantage, because for a pay-to-win players, they can, without any problem, just upgrade whatever SSR units that are currently on the Master League tag. But for a free-to-play players, to suddenly upgrade units that you never use just for the sake of Master League require some investment, require some time. So before the next Master League come out, I do recommend you to just save up your materials. So just in case you need to upgrade units suddenly for the sake of just clearing your Master League. But it is a pros and cons if you do use tags that doesn't have a lot of UR units. But still, again, like it's worse if your enemy have every single UR unit. Like there are 5 UR units at maximum limit break, then it's even worse to try to win that. But I've already shown you guys in my Master League video that it's still killable, because I abuse this number 1. they are still killable. So yeah, we will see in the next Master League, okay? How it goes. Now, it is difficult to upgrade units fast enough during the event period, therefore it's hard to obtain a high score. With benefit for upgrade, units have to obtain high score during the event period, taking the price side to obtain permanent change campaigns that will make it easier to upgrade units during future events, okay? I don't know what they're gonna do, but let's just wait. If you reach 150,000 points early on, there is nothing else to do. Yeah, actually this is kind of like me. Like once I reach 167,000, like once I killed every single all of the 5 possible players without this, the 5 possible players that you can attack. Once I clear all those, then I'm afraid to try to reset one and will not manage to be able to kill the next one. There's a problem. So also because I was a free-to-play players, and all 5 of my targets there, all 5 of my options there, all have limit break 3 UR units. So yeah, I'm not really confident in me clearing that with 2 SSR units last time. But for my brother, who is kind of like the Kraken in this game, like he just keep resetting all the lowest points every single day. He actually enjoys playing this content. Just try to find an enemy that have a higher combat point than the previous one, because he always win every single battle. so it's enjoyable for him. So yeah, different player have different enjoyable moment in the Master League. But really, after 150,000 points, there is nothing else to do. So they implement challenge mode. This is nice, and the reward is a title. So this is great. So for those players who have already achieved 150,000 point, they do not lose anything. They don't feel lose anything. I still think that if you have another reward aside from title, it is suitable to give reward to the one that actually can clear the challenge, and do not give anything to the ones who cannot clear the challenge, because it is a challenge. So do not feel bad if you cannot clear the challenge. But this is much better for most players to not feel bad if they cannot pursue higher than 150,000 points. Because you don't lose anything. This is just a title. It won't change your advantage against the other players. So but still, for the top players, there is something for them to achieve. So if you can manage to get to 200,000 points, then you will get a title that is worth your your effort. Yeah, but it was title by achieving new high score. Aside from that, it was the same as reaching. Yes. So for free-to-play players, it's enough for you to just reach 150,000 players. Not free-to-play players, but most players, it's enough for you to just reach 150,000 points. But for the pay-to-win and the Kraken, yeah, this is fun. I'm also, if there is this reward, then I'm definitely gonna try to get higher than 150,000 points. Also because now I'm more confident in clearing the Master League. You won't believe me if I say that in the previous Master League, I actually haven't finished my story mode. I did the Master League without even clearing the story mode yet. So yeah. This one, achieving a high score will be easier if you chase opponents after a win, since each subsequent opponent will be stronger than the previous one. Also, we plan on increasing the number of times you can chase an opponent in the same day from 3 to 5. So this gives you more chance. Yeah, so it gives you more, how to say, chances to analyze your formation and to change them. Because for me, 3 was enough. But for my friend who struggle in here, yeah, he needs 5, which will allow you more chances to experiment with your formation. Yes, thanks to the idea. Well, we hope to give all players who manage to reach 150,000 points and experience will lead to an even more entertaining Master League. Yes, so this is a good news. Every time you change, if you win, you change, you're gonna get a stronger opponent. So it will guarantee that you will be able to reach the 200,000 point by the end of the day if you just keep resetting this. But you also need to, how to say, adjust your own strength. I mean not adjust. Like you also need to know your own strength. Like if you think that this is difficult enough and you probably won't be able to kill the next one, then probably it's a good idea to just stop there. So yeah, as long as you get the 150,000 points, and that's enough. Now, they already give us a sneak peek. So yeah, we can prepare from now on. The next battle gonna be in ground. And the boost is UC series and tough as nails. So the pilot in here is gonna be good for newer players. For those who just started playing this game, this is gonna be your option, your best option for the tough as nails text. But if you do have a better one, then just go for a better one. And the UC series is really good. Like there are a ton of options in the UC series. So yeah. But still, like when they say that they're gonna reduce the amount of UR units, yeah, increment UR units, like, isn't this everything? The UC series have everything. There are a lot in the UC series. So yeah, we will go and analyze both this tag after this. Yeah, we're gonna go down first and read the rest. There was very also, as previously spoiled, in the new season, the number of boosted tags will increase. This with the UC season and tough as nails tags will join the ones bearing the protagonist and rival tags. The terrain with the okay. Does this mean that protagonist and rival text can still be used? I don't understand. I do hope that there is no protagonist and rival text anymore. It's just this, okay? And the ground, sometimes some units can only be used in space and unable to be used in the ground. So just make sure that check your units, that your strongest units is available on ground. With the update, we plan to measure if it's a major thing along with the map event, they will introduce auto form. Okay. And we will take, okay, this is the, what's the word? Better life? I forgot what's the word. The update that makes your life better, makes your life easier. So there's a search function, there's an upgrade function, home skin unit, blah blah blah, and improve character request. This is good. Yeah. And methods of obtaining SP conversion chips. So you can now get 20 SP conversion chips every week, which will make it possible to upgrade about 1 SP unit per month. So that's good. So now you can play around with your favorite accessory. So for me, myself, up until now, I'm still saving my SP conversion, because for me, clearing every single stages with level 90 SSR units is already enough. So this is a good news. For those of you who likes certain units, just like my friend, he just upgraded Gundam Wing Zero without thinking anything. Like, he likes that, he upgraded to the max. I was like, dude, what the hell? Okay, let's make the best out of this. I'm gonna use that unit in your Master League. I was helping him to win his Master League with Gundam Wing Zero. So yeah, luckily that was a good unit. Okay. Imagine if he actually choose something weird like Gundam Dead Side. I'm gonna be, oh my god, you you think I can win with this? So yeah, This is good news. Okay, so now you can just trigger happy with your SP conversion. Every month you will be able to upgrade one Gundam to level 100. So I already know my favorite. I'm gonna upgrade Gundam Barbeta 6 form. I'm gonna upgrade Gundam Ariel rebuild, and then I'm gonna upgrade the Freedom Gundam, the Double Z Gundam, the Enhanced Double Z Gundam, the Full Armor Double Z Gundam. Oh my God, I do love Double Z Gundam a lot. And many more. So let's go. This is the request rank 6. Okay, so for characters request, they come out with the rank 6, and the request is as follow. And then they're also added SP conference teams to weekly reward. So yeah, so they changed the reward like this. So now every time you complete 15 weekly mission, you're gonna be able to get your SP conversion chips 20. So the high difficult content, yeah, this one, we need this one. Because if they can add eternal roads at a steady pace, then it gives players something to, to look forward to. And the more challenging it is, the longer the player gonna take to clear the content. Even though there are a lot of YouTubers who actually give you a shortcut by showing you how to clear that content, but the problem is that if you just follow the YouTubers, they sometimes require to upgrade certain units to either level 100, or you need to upgrade certain pilot to level 100. If you keep following that, and depending on the YouTubers, you're gonna run out of materials. You won't be able to, every time there's a new Eternal Road stage, you're gonna need to upgrade different unit and different pilot. It's gonna waste a lot of materials. So you just have to do with the units that you actually have in your own account. Like everybody have different account. Everybody have different luck in their gachas. So just absorb the main idea on how the other YouTubers clear it. Like, oh, he used GQ's Gundam. And his playstyle is to use a melee physical damage to kill the target. So if I change it to any other physical melee unit that deals strong physical melee damage, then it should perform the same. And the pilot, oh, I require sway. So if I use any other pilot that have sway and also a high melee stats, it should end up the same. That's the idea that you need to understand when you are trying to watch other YouTubers' video. So yeah, this is nice. And next information goes somewhere. Okay, yeah, that's good. And we gonna go to the website now. Let me see. We're gonna go to the units website. Ta-da! Now, this one. So we're gonna see the UC tag, UC series tag. Yeah, you're saying this is not too many UR. And this is a problem. There's gonna be Gundam GP02A and also Charzaku. So those players who actually do the current manner gacha, they gonna have a lot of advantage in the next Master League, especially this one. So I'm gonna tell you why. In my video about analyzing the current banner, I do put this GP02A highly because this is a PvP monster. Just imagine, if you want to go and watch my previous video on the Master League, my strategy is to wait until the enemy go first because I have a lower limit break, I have a lower stats than the enemy. So the enemy who has maximum limit break, then they're gonna move first. They're gonna come to me, getting further away from their tank because the tank definitely have a lower mobility. Then they come to me, attacking me. If I can survive that, I'm gonna counter-attack them back. And without any tank to protect them, I will be able to kill the one that comes to me. Now, sometimes I cannot kill them straight away. They're gonna left with 10% HP or something. And if the enemy tank manages to move before I have enough mobility to move before the enemy tank, then that's it. Game over for me. I cannot kill the enemy because I, as a free-to-play player without any limit break on my units, cannot kill a Justice Gundam. Now, if I have this GP02A, then that means that all those DPS that I managed to reduce their HP to below 50% HP, I can just nuke them with this unit, because the map attack from this unit cannot be blocked. The enemy cannot use support defense to block this. The enemy cannot avoid this. This is unavoidable. It's absolute hit here, and also they cannot counter attack me back. So this is the perfect weapon to just finish off every single unit that comes to me, and I counter attack them back. This is actually perfect for my gameplay, for my playstyle. But I didn't manage to pull this guy, so yeah, just my luck. But my friend managed to pull it. My brother also managed to pull it. So I'm gonna ask them to share me the video later for the next Master League, and I'm gonna show you guys if they do manage to win using this one. Yeah, my brother definitely will be able to, but I will try to use my friend account who has also, non-limit break units without any units without limit break. He also have free-to-play players. So with just zero limit break Gundam GP02A, I'm gonna help him out to clear his Master League. I think it's gonna be much easier in the next Master League because he has this. So yeah, going back to the this UC series. Okay, we have a lot of UR units. Definitely the Zeta Gundam is here, the O is here. The one that I'm gonna be using, Lesigne, New Gundam, Sasabi. Yeah, these are all my units in here. So I will be able to use the same units that I used in my previous Master League. So that's good. It all now depends on the AI next. So we have Casval Gundams. So if you already upgrade your Casval Gundam for the new Experts Eternal Road mission, then you can start using him. This is quite good because there are not many units that are strong against a physical damage dealer, unless the enemy use Justice Gundam. Okay, Freedom and Justice are the only two, I think, units that are really strong against the physical damage. So yeah, do not use Casval Gundam if the meta still goes into a Strike Freedom and Justice Gundam meta. Now, the Phoenix Gundam is also here. This reduces the enemy's physical, increase enemy's physical weapon damage taken. So if you do use Casval Gundam, use this one. And then there is G3 Gundam for another physical damage dealer range. Big Zam, I've actually watched someone, I think Chinese or Japanese player, actually use Big Zam in their Master League. That's good. More variation. And then there's Prototype Comfort, there's Gundam Pixie, there is, but I don't know, I need to check whether they can be used in ground or not. Yeah, I need to go one by one, I guess. Let's see. This one, yeah, it can be on ground. So yeah, I think most Gundam can be in ground. Yeah, mostly, unless the flying one, like this one, GP01FB, this one have a penalty if it is in ground because his upgrade is meant for space battle. So yeah, this is actually a good unit. I also do want to upgrade him to level 100 later, but it cannot be used in ground, so that's too bad. Now the Gundam GQ is also here. My favorite, I use this in my Master League because it's the only SSR pilot that have double support defense. So it's very, very useful for free-to-play players to have double support defense. And if you upgrade him to at least level 90, then you can at least survive one enemy attack from UR units that is not maximum limit break. Not at maximum limit break. So this is good. Now, we also have Gundam GP01. If you do manage to upgrade him to limit break 3, then this is a strong unit to fight against a physical damage dealer. So just remember that. And then Zeta Gundam is here, really good. Psycho Gundam is here again. And then the Cubely, it's okay. Like it's the same as Zeta Gundam. But this one is beam, right? This one is beam and this one is physical damage taken up. Now, S Gundam is here. Yes, the best SSR unit for free-to-play players. Not free-to-play. I mean, like from the gacha. The strongest SSR unit in gacha here, the S Gundam. The reason is because if you do go into the his skill set in here. Shit, why is it in Chinese? uh, the this one, the attack this one, it has a critical damage increase by 30%, and it has a range of 5. It's very rare for a unit with critical damage increase to be outside of melee attack. So most units who have a critical damage increase have the weapon effect on a melee weapon. So this is one of the rare units that have it on a range, and the range is also 5. So this is really strong. And also the ability here, increase attack by 10%, and when the HP is full, increase own attack by 20%. This is huge. Okay, so in total, he's gonna have 30% attack. And if you can manage to keep his HP full, which is very easy, then you will have this bonus permanently. Yeah, one of the best unit, SSR unit we have there. And then the full armor double Z Gundam and Kibali double Z. The Queen Manta can also be used together with the Psycho Gundam if you find the enemy using beam attack a lot. But oh yeah, one thing that you need to take note, because the change in AI makes the enemy gonna use a lot of EX ability. So when you are fighting against an enemy that has an EX ability here, remember, EX ability have this, weapon attribute damage reduction null. So if they attack your Psycho Gundam using this EX weapon, it gonna ignore the I field. Okay, that's the purpose of this sentence. It ignores damage mitigation. So if the AI, this is why I don't agree with that AI change. if UR units now gonna spam their EX skill, then Psycho Gundam and Queen Manta will no longer be useful, to block that kind of damage. Too bad. Now the Gofi Gianta is also another unit just like the S Gundam, but this is the melee version, I think. Yeah, this one. Look at it. Most units who have critical damage level 5 have it on melee. So this is another unit that is as strong as the S Gundam, but the melee version, it has attack plus 10% and also attack by 20% is HP 25% or below. But you need to have him almost dying to be able to use this. So yeah, it is just an option, but not really as good as S Gundam. It's really hard to keep your Golf alive with 10% HP. Now next, Gundam F90 is really good, quite good. Not really good. G-Shelf also good, and then Red Warrior also good. Saikoro Gundam is an option, but I don't like using a unit that is big. They're too big. They're blocking the way. And Haro is also good. Zeta Gundam 3, if you happen to upgrade him to UR, then you can just use him. He's a really good unit. And then there's also Casval Gundam in here, and that's it. In the UR series, in the SR series here, we Double Z Gundam, yes, and enhanced Double Z Gundam. I can use them. Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's it. The rest is nothing worth mentioning. Okay, so that's the UC series, and then the Tough as Nail. Tough as nails. Yeah, there it is. We also have the GP02A here, and then Crossbone Gundam, Narrative Gundam. I think it's the same as the UC series. Like, the Tough as Nail is already included in the UC series. Oh, no, there are some seat units in here. So yeah, the Strike Rogue is okay, Gundam Gusion Rebake. Again, I'm gonna just keep repeating all the units that are really good for you to develop and actually invest. Gundam Pluton, Gundam Barbator 6 Form, Gundam Elfrid but yeah, this is a length, so level 60 is enough. And that's it. Not many units in the Tough as Nails. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, I already removed the UC series. There are not many Tough as Nail units actually. So yeah, so those are the units that are worth mentioning. So you've already have your game plan for the Deck Cluster League. And also do remember to check whether they can be used in ground or not. I think Cubely cannot be used on ground. I forgot. Let me see. Where is Cubely? This one? Or you can use on the ground. So yeah, just check your unit whether they can be used on the ground or not, because the next battle gonna be on ground. So it's good to have this steady, slow pace, because I was afraid when I first saw the Master League and they say that the terrain gonna change in the next PvP season. The one terrain that I afraid the most is the underwater. Yeah, the sea and the underwater terrain, because there are not many units that can go underwater and see, you know. So if we happen to have that terrain in the next PvP season, do get your materials ready, because you're definitely gonna need to upgrade units that you never ever used before. It's a totally different gameplay, you know. Not only that, like that is the hardest one, but even on the atmospheric, like there are not many. All the units, the Gundam units, are mostly in the space and the ground. So atmospheric itself is quite rare, you know. Hence why my brother keep mentioning when I first started playing this game, like when you want to upgrade your units with the limited materials that we have right now, do remember the terrain capabilities. Like you do not want to upgrade units that you cannot use on certain stages, you know, and especially in stages that like if you fight in a stage on the atmospheric stage and all of the units, all your UR units cannot be used on atmospheric, then you're fucked. Like probably let's check this one. Yeah, look at this. Look at this, you know. Look at this. Every single UR units cannot be used on atmospheric. Look at that. There are only Exia there that can be used on atmospheric. So I'm waiting for the day that we actually fight in atmospheric and also underwater on the sea. I think underwater is still okay. Like a lot of Gundams can go to underwater. But sea, atmospheric and sea is gonna be the toughest PvP season that we need to tackle. Okay, so I'm waiting for the day we're gonna go there. There's a challenge that we're gonna enjoy. So that's it for this video, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.